Take 2.
What?
Upkeep.
Oh.
Oh, take 2, like, try that again? No. Take 2, like, lose 2 life because Sulfuric Vortex is no fun.
Welcome, playtesters, to another episode of Heading North. Today, Zach is back looking for vengeance on Red Deck wins, and I'll be trying something new, playing Serge Jaeger's food fight list. There's bound to be a lot of exciting action and intense gameplay. Find out who comes out on top as we head north for some Canadian Highlander.
I'm Zach, and the answer is no. Red Deck wins. Beep beep, run them over, burn them out. It's the simplest tactic in Magic. Doesn't make it easy to play necessarily, but Red Deck is the clock by which lots of formats get judged. Points in my Red Deck wins list are Mox Ruby, Strip Mine, and Ancient Tomb. Canadian Highlander, Mox make it into lots of decks because Mox are very, very strong. Fast mana, just always good.
Hi, I'm Sam, also known as East Coast Sam. I also run the Googly Eyes on Magic Cards social media accounts. And today, I'll be playing Food Fight, a deck popularized by Serge Jaeger over at loadingreadyrun.com. The deck features a lot of food and other token generation, as well as things to cash in on this big buffet that I'm building up. The deck's a bit slow, but I'm hoping to pad out my life total with food, as well as some big bodies on the board, so that I can have enough time to get my engine going. My points are Mox Jet, Mox Emerald, Mox Pearl, and Tolarian Academy. Playing against what? Red Deck wins? Oh, this is gonna be bad for me. Alright. Good to start. I guess we'll see who goes first. One of these times we'll remember. Anyway, odd.
I didn't see you pick it up, so I watched you reach down. I was like, there's no way you grabbed it. And then you set it down, and it was just like, oh, Sam the Magician.
The old razzle-dazzle.
Sure.
Alright.
I'll play.
That's fair.
I'm going to play and crack a wooded foothills for a mountain.
Okay.
And I will go, a snow-covered mountain.
Oh, that's very important.
Very important. I'm going to play and tap a Mox Ruby.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to play a Stromkirk Noble.
Uh-oh.
And a Zurgo Bellstriker and say go.
I'm in danger.
Red Deck goes fast. Stromkirk Noble, 1-drop, 1/1. Can't be blocked by humans. Gets a +1/+1 counter when it deals combat damage to a player. Dropping that turn 1 always feels pretty good.
So Zach opens with a very fast start, and I'm just hoping I can manage to get something going before I'm just dead. I'm gonna need some serious life gain from my food to not just die. We're going to play a Flooded Strand, crack that Flooded Strand, go get something with which I can play a Deathrite Shaman and then play a Deathrite Shaman. Can't get a Bayou, never a Bayou. I get this Tropical Island. Oh, they're still there.
They are.
I was hoping they'd be gone by the time I finished shuffling. That'll be over to you.
Okay. Draw a land for turn, Mishra's Factory. I'm going to Searing Spear your Deathrite Shaman.
Well, that's a real D in my B. Okay. Deathrite Shaman is dead.
Go to combat.
Okay.
3
I've been 3'd.
This, whenever this deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, I forgot. We'll just use this plus.
All right.
Go ahead.
Play a Savannah, and then we're going to cast Astrid Peth from the Doctor Who set. Whenever they enter the battlefield or attack, create a food token. Whenever I sacrifice a clue or food, Astrid Peth explores.
Oh, seems good.
So I get a food.
Have actual food if you want.
Ooh.
Ice cream.
Ooh, piece of candy. All right. Your go.
I will go to combat.
Okay.
I'm going to swing with Stromkirk Noble. It can't be blocked by humans.
Astrid is in fact a human.
Yeah.
Oh.
That didn't work out for me at all. I'll take 2.
It kept Zergo from hitting you.
Yeah. You go, Astrid.
Put another +1/+1 counter on it.
Not great for me.
I had not considered the implications of Stromkirk Noble. With a handful of humans, 1 drop is going to be a bit of a pain for me to manage at this point. I don't have anything that can block it.
I'm going to, second main, cast a Young Pyromancer. Go ahead.
Play an Arid Mesa. And crack this Arid Mesa. Go get probably this Tundra. Can't not pay for my fetch. Who would do such a thing?
That'd be cheating.
Cheating. Gonna play Jaheira, Friend of the Forest. Tokens I control have tap at green.
Choose a background.
Ah, darn it, wrong format.
Human Elf Druid.
Human elf druid.
So Jaheira was in my Baldur's Gate 3 party when I played the game, and it is this exact moment that I am learning she is a half-elf. So that one's on me.
I make a food.
Yeah, I'll take 2.
Okay. Good.
All right.
Human elf druid. Curse their lore accuracy.
Go to combat.
Uh-oh.
Swing out.
Gonna block Young Pyromancer with Jaheira.
Okay, take 5.
Okay.
This gets 1 more counter. This dice.
Okay.
Play with Fire You for 2.
Okay.
I'll scry. I'll leave that on top. Price of Progress. Yeah, had Price of Progress in my opener. Already knew that the clock was pretty short. He played a duel, fetched into a duel, played a duel. So it was like, okay, Price is live. Price looks good.
Response.
Is there anything you can actually do about that?
I'm gonna tap a food token to cast Crop Rotation.
Everything's in shambles.
Callie.
Shambles. We've gone full shambles.
Full shambles. I'm gonna sacrifice this Tundra.
Search your library for a land card. Don't mess up.
I'm gonna do what is the greediest play I could and get Tolarian Academy. Hold on, stay with me.
Yeah, you can use it to pay the 2 to sack a food. I got you. For a second, I was forgetting that you don't have to tap Artifact. I was like, you already tapped one of your foods. Right, that's not how Tolarian Academy works.
I will tap Tolarian Academy to sacrifice a food to gain 3 life. And then I will take 6 from Price of Progress.
Oh, I also take 2.
Got him.
And then Price of Progress resolved.
Okay.
Had Price for lethal, and he tapped a food for a green mana thanks to a Lord of the Rings card in order to crop rotation one of his own duels into a Tolarian Academy that he tapped to get enough mana to sacrifice the other food. It's a lot of work for 2 life. Not bad. I'm done.
I'm probably still dead next turn. Well,
Half of my top decks kill you. Also, you haven't figured out how to block Stromkirk Noble yet.
I'm gonna play this Restless Cottage. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna attack you for 2.
I take 2. You get a food.
We're going to add 2 blue mana. Tap one of these food for a green to play Oko, Thief of Crowns. I will then +2 him to turn this food into an elk.
That's not +2.
I will +1 him to turn this food into an elk. What does an elk look like?
A reindeer on steroids.
Draw like one big beefy arm coming off the back.
Consummate views.
I think what I've done is made an owlbear.
I mean, as long as it's a 3/3,
3/3.
you could even make it a human if you wanted.
I'm not gonna make it a human.
Make it a human?
I'm not gonna make it a human.
Why not?
I'm not gonna make it a human. I'm gonna make it a human.
Because then you couldn't block.
Exactly why I don't want to make it a human.
Land for turn?
Okay. Price progress.
Yes, running my 2 of Price of Progress and my Canlander deck.
Wait a minute.
That's cheating.
That's cheating.
Animate Mishra's Factory.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Have for Dinner. Create a 1/1 white human creature token and a food token.
Response.
Uh-oh.
Skull crack you.
Okay.
It's food, so I thought I was cooking something there. But then Zach put a skull crack. There's nothing I can do about that right here.
Okay, I was waiting to skull crack in response to food.
All right, well, I got wrecked.
Yeah, the crop rotation with your food to not die to price of progress was not bad, not bad. Who signed that planet?
That's John Avon. John Avon's Mountain. I'm on the play.
Yep.
We're going to play a Marsh Flats, crack it to play a Shadow Spear. One, and then after that, it will be your go.
What you grabbing?
I can get off this Marsh Flats. I can get a Bayou. I can finally get a Bayou. Where's my Bayou? Bayou.
I'm gonna play Crack a Bloodstained Mire for a mountain and say go.
All right. Raw for turn. Let Mr. Reinforce say go.
All right. I'm gonna play and crack a Prismatic Vista.
Got it. Stifle.
Go for it.
Call that a win.
If in the red deck, stifling a fetch on turn 2 is your go-to move, I feel like I'm all right.
What else am I gonna stifle?
I mean, I was thinking maybe the active on Kinra Spellspear.
You know what? That might have been something to stifle.
Trample Prowess 2/2, and for 3 and a Phyrexian blue, transform it.
Okay.
Yeah, game 2 kept a 4-lander where one of the lands was Wasteland and one of the lands was a Horizon land that you can sack to draw a card. So not the most aggressive start, a pretty slow one for red deck wins. Had the Kinra in hand and had a little bit of removal, so thought, well...
I'm gonna crack at the end of your turn this Misty. Get a land of some kind. It's tropical.
So is Food Fight running 4 colors?
Yes. The blue is like for like gooses and Oko.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, like that. There's very little blue in here.
Yeah, because I didn't figure you're running Stifle Bird.
No.
No one ever wants to run Stifle Bird, and I love Stifle Bird.
Running Stifle Bird in this economy?
I would. That's how I know it's a bad idea.
No, it's a bad.
You're gonna abrupt-gate your Kenra.
Yep. In retrospect, should have gone to 6 and looked for more, but game 2 up a game seemed like it was worth a try. And then Kinra 8 removal, and was kind of looking for answers.
I'm gonna play a Rapacious Guest. It has 2/2 Halfling Citizen, very important, with Menace. Whenever one or more creatures I control deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. Whenever I sacrifice a food token, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and when it leaves the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to its power. Your go.
Okay. Land for turn. Wasteland.
Oh.
Searing Blaze with Landfall. So 3 to it and 3 to you.
I'll take 3.
And I'll lose 2 for its death trigger.
Yes.
Really need to get something to stick, or at least for Zach to stumble somewhere, because otherwise I'm just not going to have enough pressure.
Then I'll play a Bomat Courier.
Okay.
Go ahead. Wait, no, right. I'm supposed to attack you. It has haste.
I'll take 1.
Exile the top card of my library face down.
Done.
Yes.
Rough turn. Play Caracas. Cast Shatterfang. Shatterfang has Forest Walk, is a 3/3 Squirrel Warrior, and if one or more tokens would be created under your control, instead that many +1 Squirrel tokens are created instead. And I can pay a black and sacrifice a Squirrel token Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. Signed by the artist himself. And sick holofoil.
Made unreadable by the artist themselves.
Very unreadable by the artist himself.
But it looks cool.
And a bird of paradise. And I will say go.
Land for turn. Sulfuric Vortex.
Okay.
At the beginning of each player's upkeep, it deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead.
Okay. It's fine. I think it's fine.
Aggressively anti your deck. Admittedly rough.
So like, Sulfuric Vortex is kind of the worst thing for my deck in pretty much any circumstance. I just want to gain life off my food, and that just kind of shuts the whole game plan down pretty much. I at least have some board presence at this point, so hopefully I can win the race against Red Deck Wins.
And we'll go and blow up your bayou.
My bayou. Goodbye, you.
If there was ever a time to glare at the camera knowingly, that was it.
Oh no.
Just,
Done?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go in the final edit.
Take 2.
What?
Upkeep.
Oh.
Oh, take 2, like, try that again? No. Take 2, like, lose 2 life because Sulfuric Vortex is no fun.
I'm gonna play Welcome to Sweet Tooth, which will make me a 1/1 white human and a 1/1 squirrel. Bring back Charlie Squirrel.
It's only bringing back Charlie Squirrel if people were actually remember it from the other video.
Continuity errors are great.
Be sure to put them in this order, or this one's first, to really mess with people.
Then we're going to birds, tap Caracas, put this on the Chatterfang, and we're going to come in for 4. Trample Lifelink. I guess just trample.
I'll take 4.
I won't gain 4.
You try to gain 4, but you gain 0.
And then I will play this Godless Shrine tapped. And I'll say go.
All right. Draw.
Draw.
Well, that's not the way we drew it up. Land for turn.
Okay.
This Sunbaked Canyon.
Okay.
Then we're going to play this Seal of Fire. Sacrifice it, deal 2 damage to target creature or player. I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
And swing with the Beaumont Courier. Trigger, exile.
I'm going to block with Dave.
Okay, before damage, I'm going to activate Beaumont Courier, pay red, discard my hand, this Ancient Tomb that I really don't want to play right now.
Fair. That's fair. Okay.
Sacrifice Beaumont Courier, put all cards exiled into their owner's hands.
Dave lives. Second main, cast Price of Progress.
No, I wish. Second main, cast Eidolon in the Great Rev. Pay 1.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Eidolon of the Great Revel, my old nemesis. This card very aggressively targets my deck specifically. The curve overall sits pretty heavily in that sweet spot of 3 or less mana, so any spell I'm going to cast is going to trigger this thing. Luckily, I'm sitting on the perfect spot removal to take care of this right now, especially with the Vortex on board.
Okay.
Upkeep, take 2.
Take 2. Draw for turn. Sweet Tooth trigger. I'll create a food token. And because Chatterfang, I get a squirrel token. You're at 9.
I am at 9.
I'm gonna Swords your Eidolon. Take 2.
Yep.
Okay.
It is exiled. I get to go get.
Oh no, swords, not path.
Oh, I gain nothing.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And then I will go to combat. I will attack for 6.
I'll take 6.
Okay.
Down to 3.
Okay. I have no other actions. Your go.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I'll take 2 and go to 1. Draw for turn.
Okay.
I will pay 1 and sack Sunbaked Canyon to draw a card.
Okay. I guess you just have to deal 6 to me.
I can't. I bricked my 2 draws. Because I had a Wild Slash, Seal of Fire's 4, Sulfuric is 6. I just needed a shock equivalent. You have 4 attackers, and I'm at 1. I'll die to my own Sulfuric Vortex before my next turn. Just need you to take 2 more off of Eidolon, or to have gained off of you Swordsing the Eidolon.
Perfect time to Swords and Eidolon.
It's barely ever a better time to Swords and Eidolon. It's one of the few times you can Swords and Eidolon and only be down the 2 life. Game 2 was close. I could have top decked any burn spell for the win. Sulfuric Vortex, lots of creatures on the other side of the board. Just didn't quite get there. Chatterfang, pretty strong.
But like, look how cool this Chatterfang is. Text box, completely unreadable, but so shiny. So shiny. So shiny.
We get a game 3.
We do get a game 3.
See if this is a keeper.
This hand's fire. You might have trouble putting together a 7 that's going to do what you need here.
All right, I'm gonna keep this and probably lose, but it's fine. I got a 2 and a 3, so we're gonna keep it.
Thinks he's getting a 3.
Who's getting a 3?
No, but this is a pretty good hand.
Oh, I get to go first.
No, you don't.
Oh no, I don't. No. Oh no. Everything's in shambles.
I'm not being as facetious when I say you may not be getting a 3 as it sounds
Oh,
like. No, you will. This hand's not that fast.
Oh no.
But it's pretty fast. Snow-covered mountain, Mox Ruby to play Bomac Courier and Ragavan. Hit you for 1. Exile. Game 3 was another fast start. Getting to drop a Ragavan and a Bomac Courier before your opponent plays a land. Pretty strong. Go ahead.
And doth the Triome tapped go?
Go to combat. Ragavan and Bomac Courier. Trigger. Exile a card.
I will declare no blocks, take 3.
Okay.
Ragavan trigger.
When this deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Until end of turn, you may cast that card.
Dodged it.
Can't cast lands.
Can't cast those.
Treasure.
All right.
Land for turn. Going to play a Roiling Vortex. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, this deals 1 damage to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, Roiling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. For red, your opponents can't gain life this turn. Go ahead.
It's not looking good for me, and I've taken exactly 1 game action at this point. Just playing a tap land? This is the power of red deck wins. I'm gonna do my best here to try and get something going, but these vortexes just kind of lock me out of the game.
Upkeep, Roiling Vortex trigger. Take 1. Draw for turn. Cry about it. Caracas. Samwise Gamgee. It's a 2/2 halfling peasant. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, create a food token. Sacrifice 3 foods, return target historic card from my graveyard to my hand. Blocks Bomat Courier. Your go. Unless...
I'm going to sack the treasure and Galvanic Blast it.
Okay. Goodbye, Samwise.
I'm glad to be with you, Samwise Gamgee.
Untap. Upkeep, I'll take 1. Draw. Go to combat.
Okay.
Swing with both. Exile a card.
No blocks. I'll take 3.
Ragavan trigger.
A seasoned dungeoneer.
A treasure.
Oh. You could also get the initiative.
I will pay 1 life and sack this treasure. I'll do that.
Okay. So you get the initiative.
I'll search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and then put it into my hand. I'm putting a snow-covered mountain into my hand.
Wild. I don't know why you're the purple one. Just felt right.
Purple's always been one of my least favorite colors. I don't hate it. I just, when people are like, "Oh, you should wear purple," it's like, but what if I don't want to look like a big grape?
What if, hear me out, what if I didn't?
What if I don't want to be Grimace?
Oh, yeah. It all checks out.
Land for turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Ragavan's messed up too.
Raven is messed up. I'm gonna play a wasteland that is definitely tapping for mana. Are you dead here? Not in a great spot.
It's not a great spot. The fact that I'm getting to do this on red deck and I'm not out of cards already is kind of messed up.
I'm going to play a White Plume Adventurer. I'm going to take the initiative.
Yeah.
I'll be green. I'm going to go get a basic land. Probably a forest.
I was going to say, you might need that basic more than I did. I've got 4 mana. I'm flushed.
I've got 3 mana. I'm curving. If I get him 6, I can cast 2 spells.
Big if.
That's not looking good. Put this force into my hand. And then I'm out of mana, so go.
Untap. Upkeep. I take 1 from Roiling Vortex.
Ruh-roh.
I will Incendiary Flow the White Plume Adventurer. Exile it.
Oh. Okay, it is exiled.
Sorry, I've never actually finished reading Seasoned Dungeoneer before. That whole second block of text, never read it.
Doesn't matter.
But just realized there's a whole box of words I never read. It explores.
The important part is that you take the initiative.
And then the 3/4. Very important part. Go to combat.
Okay. Beep, beep.
Swing for 6.
I'll take 6.
Beaumont Courier trigger.
Okay, that is a loaded Beaumat.
I will Volcanic Hammer you for 3.
Oh, we forgot. We gone too far?
You're right. Let's roll it back. We forgot the Ragavan
Got the Ragavan
trigger.
trigger. An Ocelot Pride, you say?
I'm going to use the treasure we also forgot about.
Yeah.
Actually, is that right? No. Nope. Ocelot Pride, not casting it.
Okay. Just gonna stay exiled?
Yep.
Okay.
Pay 1, because I'm going to forget that. Volcanic Hammer you in the face. You go down to 2.
Yep.
Then I'm going to sack the treasure and sacrifice the Beaumat Courier, discarding this Falcon Wrath Gorger
Okay.
to see if we hit. Wow.
4 lands?
No.
Oh.
No burn spells, just a Fury, an Earthshaker, Kenra, and a land, which I needed the land. I was hoping for land in like a bolt, but sometimes all you get's Fury. Land for turn.
Okay.
Say go.
Oh. I get a turn?
All right, and I took back the initiative. I take the initiative, and I will move to. I'm gonna move to Lost Well
Okay.
and just scry 2.
That's fair. It's fair.
Bottom both of those.
Okay.
Those were both lands.
Oh. I'll take 1 off the
Roiling
vortex. I'll draw my card for turn. Can't even kill myself with a Temple Guard.
Oh.
I'm gonna play this forest. Gonna play this Scurry Oak. So 1/2 with Evolve. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, if it has greater power or toughness than this, I put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on Scurry Oak, I may create a squirrel token. That probably won't be relevant, but we're doing our best here. Say go.
Okay.
Okay.
Take 1.
Okay. Almost there. Only 15 more turns to go.
Gonna take 1 to hardcast Fury. Kill your Scurry Oak. And then I go to combat.
Okay. Fatal push my Seasoned Dungeoneer.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I die from wreck. I just wanted it back in my graveyard.
It's nice to be on the other end of the luck sack.
Really did our best. Left everything all out on the field. Gave it our all and just got run over. Those aggressive starts with the mocks just kind of... I just never gotten my feet under me at those games. We had some really cool stuff going with Shatterfang. Okay, but like seriously, look at this. Look at this.
Beaumat Courier and Ragavan got to go multiple times. I got to steal a Seasoned Dungeoneer and play it. That felt good. And just removal for days. Beaumat cashed in for 4 cards and no burn. That was a pretty one-sided game. Red deck went burr. Mock start good. You heard it here, not first, because everyone knows that.